While much of America celebrated Barack Obama's inauguration, one Greenwich Village baker marked the occasion with this controversial cookie.
Drunken Negro faces.
Drunken Negro face cookies. That's what Ted Kefalinos, the owner of the well-known Lafayette French pastry shop, calls his inaugural creation.
I make cookies that look like drunken Negro faces.
He said to me, "Would you like some drunken Negro heads to go with your coffee?"
This woman was appalled by what Kefalinos said when she went into the bakery on Greenwich Street.
I didn't know what to say, and then he continued to say they're in honor of our new president. And as he walked away, he then continued on to say he's following the same path as Abraham Lincoln. He will get his.
She told her friend, who then went in and says the baker used even more objectionable language.
He's calling them drunken N-word cookies, which I don't even want to say.
You're sure he used the N-word when he described those cookies?
That's what he said to me. He said these cookies are in honor of our new president, who will get what's coming to him, just like Lincoln.
InStyle magazine mentioned Lafayette Bakery as a celebrity favorite. Its cakes have reportedly been used on Sex and the City and in a Spike Lee film. As for his inaugural cookies, the baker says,
I call them drunken Negro heads. What's the problem with that?
And on Tuesday, he says he temporarily changed the name.
It was the inauguration, so I thought it would be cool to say it Obama heads.
Obama heads.
I just changed it for the day.
He denies using the N-word or wishing for President Obama the same fate as Lincoln. He says the two women were twisting his words.
Lincoln, I think, was from Illinois, right?
Right.
Okay, so there you go. He was following the footsteps of Lincoln.
As for the cookies themselves, with the exaggerated features and the objectionable name,
Don't you think it's like promoting racism?
No.
Like to say drunken Negro? I mean, isn't that an unflattering portrait?
Drunken Negro face cookie.
It just seems like you're singling out black people, making a cookie that has a very unflattering face on it with an unflattering name.
It's not unflattering.
It's not?
No, it's not.
Look at it.
I think it's a fun face.
he says the cookies are a caricature and a work of art. He says no one got upset about the dead geese bread he baked after the recent plane crash.
You don't think black people would like this portrayal of them on the cookie, do you?
Yeah, they did. They actually, I asked people who come here on a regular basis. I got both sides of the fence.
We bought one of the cookies for $3.50, took it outside the bakery on Greenwich Avenue, and sampled opinion.
Really?
Oh, I think it's horrible. Horrible. Oh my God, I can't believe that.
People always do things that are offensive to each other, but you know, you just gotta look at it and laugh and move on.
He didn't see anything wrong with it. He doesn't think it's unflattering.
I think there's something wrong with that. I mean, to me, that's pure racism. I think so.
I've heard this guy spewing just discriminatory comments a lot, actually.
The bakery owner says he's not prejudiced.
My brother-in-law, he's Cuban, so you know, I mean, you know, I like everybody, you know, as long as they buy.
It's kind of surprising right here in the village, which is so liberal, to have a drunken Negro face cookie. I mean, it's just...
No, it's not. It's an expression of freedom. For me, it's just a fun thing. That's all it was. And anybody who says anything else is basically should be ashamed of themselves.
No, we think the shame belongs to him. So into our Fox 5 Hall of Shame, we induct Ted Kefalinos, the owner of Lafayette French Pastry, for his tasteless cookies. Shame, shame, shame. Kefalinos says it's his right to name the cookies whatever he wants to, and there's no law being broken. But his critics believe he's crossed the line between freedom of expression and blatant racism. What do you think? We'd love to hear your opinion. You can sound off on my blog by logging on to myfoxny.com, where you can also submit a story idea for us to investigate. I'm Arnold Diaz, Fox 5 News.